Hey guys, before I get into the episode, I have a few things I'd like to go over. Team Shimmer has adopted a friendly attitude towards us, which is good. We have decreased to small size. We've entered a shock phase, which honestly is fine, because if we stay at small, that should mean a lot of our people will be boosted in perception, which also means we'll lose some of the penalties of like, oh, we have too many pre-show workers facing each other. Obviously this isn't, I'm not too bothered, because it should be easier to build the pop of our people. And obviously honestly I'm gonna limit our size to small now, and that way we should be able to gain enough pop over before going up and dropping again. I mean, that way we won't drop again. But yeah, this isn't terrible news. I know Connell, he dropped size at the beginning of Challenge Run, but then after that, his show just sort of, his ratings just instantly went up. So it's good stuff overall. Not instantly, but decent. Show was watched by 160,000 people. That's cool. Anyway, on to the episode. Just wanted to update you guys on that. Okay. Hey guys, Doom here. Welcome back to Queens of Pro Wrestling on TEW 2020. We are here for more Queens Wrestling on TV. A few things I want to update you on. I probably added a segment about us falling to small size, but in case I didn't, I'm just gonna say, not that bad. I should be getting better ratings because less people will be turned off by quote-unquote pre-show workers on the main show. So yeah, better than it sounds. Obviously I lost size, but it works out in the long run. Other things, we are running this show for the first time in the Queens Coliseum. I created a venue just to, save on money and production costs. It only costs like 35 grand to make. So yeah, it was an easy decision. I've also decided that we should just tape shows because we're hemorrhaging money, and I wanted to stop hemorrhaging money. Simple. I've also lowered some of the production costs, not too much. All of this was like at as high as it can go, but I downgraded. So again, I'm not losing as much money. Our production values can't go much lower. I also didn't want to go below any of our rivals, so yeah, this is where we are right now. Yeah, but anyway, we should be losing less money from now on. Not that you guys would usually see that, but I figured I'd tell you. Also, I have been running quote unquote live events just to get some extra cash. So yeah, maybe this month we won't lose $500,000. Maybe we'll actually gain some money. Who knows? I'll update you guys on that whenever it we'll see how it goes, and I'll update you guys. Yeah, so anyway, that's it. That's all I needed to say to you guys. Anyway, let's get on to the show. I've said anyway a lot. Anyway, yeah, see you at the show. Once again, we open with a video package, just hyping up tonight's show. Basic show intro. Tonight the main event of the night will be the contract signing for the Queen's World Title. Champion Mako, Challenger Tennille's sort of muscle Ronnie Nicole. Our main event match will see cheerleader Melissa take on Allison K, so that should be good. And oh yeah, speaking of main event matches, last week's match between Jungle Kiona and Madison Eagles was actually our best match. Technically our best aired match. There were 2 matches at live events that were better, but I'm not going to count those. But yeah, Eagles and Fiona, match of the series so far, and hopefully we can just keep growing and topping that. This week we'll also see Martina versus Rain, which was set up last episode. Rain seeming very angry after what happened with Rosemary, and Martina kind of caught her at the wrong time and rubbed her the wrong way with her party girl lifestyle. So let's see. We'll see how that. So now they're having that match. We'll see how that goes. On to our opener, which is not advertised here. Sayori Anu debuts and beats Brittney Blake in 13:04 with a fisherman suplex. 45 from Sayori, 40 from Blake. Sayori's fan favorite gimmick has an initial rating of great, which is great. No pun intended. Extremely marketable. Will sell far more merchandise than usual. That's good to know. Good to see. On to the next segment. Right after the match, Maki Ito is being interviewed by Alicia A backstage. Alicia talks to Maki since last month in her debut she lost to Madison Eagles. Maki says, Maki talks about how she lost in her debut, so obviously if she wants to become the best and the strongest, maybe she needs an army. Because maybe it'll be easier if she doesn't do it alone. And as she's saying that, Sayori, who has just won her match, is just walking in the background. Maki sees her and she has a light bulb moment. Where this will go, I think it's pretty obvious, but maybe Maki is looking to recruit Sayori. So that should be interesting. On to the next match. Rain and Martina get a 45. As you can see, match ratings have been are obviously already a lot better with after falling in size. Again, that's really good. Thank God. 40 from Rain, 45 from Martina, both good stuff. Martina wins with a satellite DDT in 11:38, proving that the party girl can get the work done. So as Martina is celebrating, Rain attacks her, and she's just very angrily beating into Martina, and as she's doing that, the lights flicker. And the flash black and red, and you hear Rosemary's laughter, and Rain just sort of stops in her tracks, and she just looks around terrified. And it blacks out, and we just hear Rosemary's laughter, and that's just the end of the segment. Next, we have an interview taken last week after, not last week. Was it last week? Taken weeks ago after, it was not last week, taken weeks ago after Tam's win over Deonna. Wasn't aired, it's being aired now. Tam says she didn't think she could do it, but she has won, so maybe she is good enough to be here. Deonna storms into the interview area, fuming. She's like, that was an embarrassment. Tam does not deserve to be here. She got lucky, and if she faces her again, Deonna will make her regret ever coming to the US. So the challenge is made, and Tam she's kind of unsure because Deonna seems very angry, and Tam obviously she didn't want to make anyone angry, and she feels kind of scared because Deonna's just like, she is a bit taller than her, and she gets in Tam's face and all that. Deonna's being kind of mean, and Tam's just like not happy about it. So Tam just accepts Deonna's challenge. So that'll happen either next week or 2 weeks from now. And on to the main event match. Allison K and Melissa have an alright, poor match. They do not click, which is a shame. But hey, it still did decent for them not clicking. Melissa with a 46, K with a 31. Would have scored better if they clicked, but oh well. Melissa wins with the air raid crash. Announcers gave the match a boost, which is always good. So on to the contract signing, which scores a 51, pretty good. Stephanie is there, obviously moderating the contract signing. I just realized I did not change her picture to the gift pack picture. I don't know why I just realized. I've put her at the beginning of every show so far. Oh well. It's a standard contract signing. They both sign the contracts right away, and then Tennille says, "Mako." Actually, no. The segment starts with Stephanie. She introduces the two and says and tells them that in 2 weeks they will make history because will be the first defense of the Queen's World title, and she hopes the two can put on a match worthy of the title, and because it'll set the tone, because in her mind this will set the tone, or yeah, this will set the tone for future Queen's World title defenses in terms of like quality and yeah, I guess in terms of match quality and prestige and whatnot. Tennille thanks Stephanie for praising her for the praise and says she's correct that they will make history, but not only because it's the first world title defense, it's because it'll be the first world title change. She'll be the first person to beat Meiko Satomura, and she'll be the first person to dethrone the Queen's World Champion, and will then go on to become Queen's World Champion, and she will hold that title until forever, pretty much. Meiko looks at Tennille and says, "You underestimate me just because you have your friend there," obviously talking about Ronnie Nicole, and she says, "I will beat you because Meiko Satomura is the best in the world. She is the Queen's World Champion." And this contract sign doesn't end in blows or anything. They just tend to stare down, and that's the show. Get a 46 lost pop in 11 regions. Kind of a weaker show, but kind of due to the main event. But I'm not too upset about it, as long as we don't get more main events with bad chem. Should be all right. So that's that. Like always, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. Hope to see you next time.